Good morning. On August 11th, President Donald Trump invoked the District of Columbia Home Rule Act, placing D.C.'s Metropolitan Police under federal control for 30 days. He claimed the city was overrun by violent gangs and criminals, sparking national debate about public safety and local governance. The move marks a rare federal intervention, signaling the White House's belief that local leaders have lost control. Supporters see it as necessary to restore order. Critics warn it erodes home rule and local authority. For D.C. residents, this is more than politics. It's about daily safety and the fear that now shapes their lives. The National Guard will join D.C. police to reclaim the streets and send a message. Leniency is over. The city and nation now watch to see what this unprecedented step will bring. The next 30 days will test whether federal power can restore peace to the Capitol. The president's decision followed two shocking crimes that shook D.C. On June 30th. 21-year-old congressional intern Eric Tarpinian-Jacome was killed in a crossfire near a busy metro station, an innocent victim in a city gripped by violence. A 16-year-old and an adult woman were also injured, raising fears about safety even near government buildings. Then, on August 3rd, former public servant Edward Corristine was brutally beaten during a carjacking attempt by teenagers. The suspects, just 15 years old, highlighted the alarming trend of violent youth crime. These incidents became symbols of a city spiraling out of control and a justice system struggling to protect its citizens. Public outrage and fear surged, setting the stage for federal intervention. The White House responded, determined to restore order. These tragedies are part of a larger crisis. An explosion of youth crime in D.C. Juvenile arrests have risen every year since 2020, with over 2,000 young people arrested in both 2023 and 2024. In 2024, juveniles made up more than half of all robbery arrests. This year, nearly 60% of carjackings are committed by minors. Residents now fear routine activities like parking or stopping at intersections. The surge has overwhelmed police, prosecutors, and the courts. City leaders debate the causes: poverty, family breakdown, or a lenient justice system. But solutions remain elusive. The reality: more young people are committing violent crimes, leaving communities desperate for answers. The system designed to rehabilitate is now struggling to keep up with the scale and severity of offenses. The city's sense of safety has been fundamentally shaken. Police officers are frustrated and demoralized by the surge in youth crime. The National Police Association argues the federal takeover was inevitable after city leaders failed to act. Officers say arresting violent juveniles is pointless if they're quickly released, sending the message that consequences are minimal. In D.C., most juvenile crimes are handled by the local attorney general, focusing on rehabilitation over punishment, even for serious offenses. Police groups want tougher laws, including prosecuting violent teens as adults. They believe this would deter crime and keep dangerous offenders off the streets. The current system, they argue, undermines police authority and public safety. Calls for reform are growing louder as the crisis deepens. With federal control in place, city and federal leaders are now working together. Mayor Muriel Bowser and federal officials have launched a coordinated law enforcement surge, combining D.C. police, federal agencies, and the National Guard. Police Chief Pamela Smith remains in charge, directing the joint effort to target crime hotspots. The hope a visible united force will deter criminals and restore public confidence. Federal officers will patrol high-crime areas and support investigations, freeing up D.C. detectives for major cases. This partnership is a temporary, crisis-driven alliance with one goal: make the city safer, fast. The next 30 days will reveal if this unprecedented collaboration can break the cycle of violence. For now, D.C. holds its breath, waiting to see if peace can return to its streets.